Hello, welcome to step 4 in the 7 steps to mindfulness challenge. Today I want to talk about some places where you can practice your mindfulness routines that you have been learning. And then I have a great exercise for you to just continue to foster a positive relationship between yourself and your body. If you haven't met me, I am Roberta. I am a health and life coach. And last week we talked about why it's important or beneficial to practice mindfulness on a routine basis and what it can do for your health and your emotions. So I've included the rebroadcast link to that in the descriptions below, as well as the link to the other first 2 steps in our mindfulness series. So the great thing about practicing mindfulness is it can really be done from any location, anywhere, anytime. But the problem with that can be anytime we introduce a new habit or a change for the better that we want to add to our routine, it can be so easy to forget to do it and to find that other things take its place. We get distracted, we have other things going on, and even if it only takes a few minutes a day, we find that we've forgotten, and then we'll do it when we can remember, and there's no real consistency, and so we don't notice results, and then we just say, well, that doesn't really work, and we throw it aside. So what I advise to you, and I also advise to my clients whenever they're adding in a new routine, even if it's not mindfulness, but whatever it may be, is to connect it to the current routine that you already have. And this is a good way to kind of have that trigger in your mind of, okay, I'm doing this, which I do every day, and now that's my reminder to do a little bit of a mindfulness exercise. So some examples of that would be, hopefully you do this on a regular basis, but taking a shower. That is a perfect example of a place where you can practice mindfulness because it's usually quiet and peaceful and sometimes really invigorating. And there's a lot of different senses that are being played on when you're in the shower. There's, the water and the scents and just the feelings that you get. So it's a great place to kind of just be mindful of that and let it kind of just rejuvenate you. Another great way is a routine that you do regularly, which is brushing your teeth, which seems so simple, but to be able to use it as a practice of gratitude and spend that, minute or whatever, how long you brush your teeth, of just thinking about everything that you're grateful for and being mindful of just the oxygen in your lungs that day. So that's another place. We've talked also about having mindful walks, which is one of my favorite ways to practice mindfulness because there's all the senses being engaged so easily because you've got the sights and the smells, and even when you smell something, you know how you taste it, and the sensations of the wind, or if there's a light rain or whatever it is, the sun. It's such a great place to really tap into the senses. So if you have the time to go for a walk, that is a great place to practice mindfulness. But even if you're just traveling in the car, to turn off distractions and music, or hopefully you're not on the phone, but put the phone away, and to roll down the window a little bit, or to just appreciate the beauty of the sky. That doesn't mean to take your attention off the road entirely, but just appreciate what's going on in the world around you rather than getting frustrated with the traffic or a bad driver, which is very easy to do. And actually, I just had a yoga class the other day where she talked about how that saying about joy can be the source of your smile, but also your smile can be the source of your joy. So if you're feeling down, to just smile and notice what it does to your attitude. And she said her kids think she's crazy because she smiles when she's driving, even if she's in crazy traffic, but it really does bring up your mood, and it doesn't let the little things get to you, and you can just appreciate your day and everything that you have to be grateful for. And then another great place to practice mindfulness is your workouts. So whether that's during your workouts, where you can kind of just acknowledge the fresh oxygen in your blood and the sweat and just everything that your body can do for you, and appreciate that in the moment, but also a great time to pause after we have all that activity and just sit and maybe meditate a little bit, do a body scan, which we're going to practice today, and just feel, the heart rate come down, the fresh oxygen. Notice how your body is just aligned better after you have a great exercise, all of the positive energy that you're feeling, and really take in that feeling, which is only going to help motivate you more to have a workout the next time that maybe you don't feel like it, to recall all of the great sensations you feel after you do something and how you always feel better, unless you get injured, but you always feel better after a workout. So there's a lot of different places to practice mindfulness. So the key, as I mentioned, is to link it or anchor it to a routine you're already doing so that you can remember. And you can even put a note by your toothbrush or in your bathroom or in the car, mindfulness. And that will be your reminder during that routine activity you're doing, to take some time to recollect your thoughts and be mindful. And so today's exercise from Dr. Collard's The Little Book of Mindfulness is called Be with the Body Scan. So she says, with this practice, we travel through our body to understand what it is trying to say to us and create a healthy relationship with the body that often we deem imperfect. And this is the house we live in, so it may be helpful to learn to accept it and make the most of it. And in my opinion, this is definitely something a lot of people I come across struggle with, is everybody's body has limitations, and as we age, we face different health conditions or different pains in our body, and it's so easy to get down on yourself and be frustrated and punish yourself for it, and just feel like, why do I even put forth this effort because I'm limited? And so this is a great way to just keep fostering that relationship with yourself and with your body, to accept that there's limitations, but there's so much that you can do, and just to kind of continue to work on that relationship and that mindset that you have. So this is an exercise that's recommended for 10 minutes. It's actually our first 10-minute exercise that I've read through. And I think the thing is, it's not about how long, it's just about taking your time to really appreciate this exercise and really just work on building that relationship. So she says, make yourself comfortable. Lie on your back on a mat or a rug or on the floor or on your bed, and cover yourself with a blanket, because as we relax, our body tends to cool off, and gently let your eyes close. Take a few moments to get in touch with the movement of your breath and the sensations in your body. When you are ready, bring your awareness to the physical sensations in your body, especially touch. So where your body is in contact with the floor or the bed or wherever you are lying. And on each out breath, allow yourself to let go, sinking a little deeper into the mat or bed, just feeling grounded. And now bring your awareness to the physical sensations in the lower abdomen, to the changing sensations as you breathe in and out. And it may be helpful to put your hand on your belly and to really feel each breath. Notice that some may be deeper, others shallower, and that there tends to be a little pause between each in and out breath. So it's really about being aware. That's what mindfulness is, to kind of scan how your body is feeling. If you're noticing pain or tension in any areas, to just breathe into that area and to just really scan it. And I love the picture that she uses. I don't know if you can see it. It's got just a bunch of shadows of a body, different colors, and just being scanned. So that's the idea. That is your action step for this week, is to try this out a few times and see how it makes you feel. And I'd love to hear I'd love for you to share that. If you would like to enter the contest again to win your own copy of this book, the little book of mindfulness, which is filled with great exercises and explanations, the 3 things you have to do is give a like to my Facebook page, The Worthwhile Lifestyle, to give a comment under any of the videos that I've done explaining what you are going to be doing to be more mindful, and then to also check out my free ebook, which gives you free tips on doubling your energy, because that is always something that we can use more of. The link is in the description below, and that'll also subscribe you to my weekly newsletters, and I always send out the rebroadcasts of these videos as well in the emails. So thank you so much for connecting today. It's great to talk to you guys, and I will see you later. Bye!